Before getting into today's episode, we'd like to thank Mac Performance PT for sponsoring the Walk On Pod. For more on their services and contact information, click the link in our Instagram bio where you will be led to their website. Mac Performance PT, helping Sacramento athletes live life without limits. Thank you for tuning back into the Walk On Pod. I'm Luke Avdalovich. With me is Tommy Ball and Jared Waters as always. And today we have a very special guest. I had the pleasure of playing with him during the TBT tournament this summer. And we definitely gravitated towards each other early. And yeah, I think he has a great story to tell. So we're gonna give him the floor here in a second. But our man Kevion Blaylock is here with us today. Like I said earlier, appreciate you being on with us, man.
Ain't no problem, bro. Anytime.
But yeah, like I said, gonna go ahead and let you kind of tell your story, and we'll see where it goes from there.
All right, take it. Senior year in high school. All right, my senior year in high school, I want to say 5'10". I want to say 5'10", 5'11". And I'm hoping, I really don't like basketball at this point because the way I'm being coached and everything like that. So I got growing pains in on my knees. And when I play, I'm playing. So when I come out the game, I really can't play no more. So then I want to say graduation come around. I want to hoop. I'm like 17 years old. I graduated 17. So I want to hoop, but I go to this junior college tryout, me and one of my teammates. And then it's like 250 people there, bro. But they looking for two people. And me wanting to be a college basketball player, I go anyway. So we go, it's like unorganized. Like everybody's all over the place. There's people in and out the building. $100 to try out. So it's a money scheme. Yeah. I still after the trial, I know they're not gonna call us. They already got their guys because college basketball, you already know they got their guys.
A lot of politics. A lot of
So
politics.
it's like, I'm still like I got accepted anyways. So I still want to go there. So me and my mom, we walking outside the gym and she calls the front office and we can't even get a room. We can't even get a room on campus. Like it's so full. So while I'm there, I say, because I still want to do something besides basketball. So I I told her to call Lamar University. We get a room, so I go to Lamar for a semester, and then I meet some guys there. By this time, I hit a growth spurt. I'm like 6'2" now. So
That's what I was gonna ask. Because
yeah,
definitely the 5'11" definitely didn't last very long. I feel like.
yeah, I'm like 6'2" now. So I meet some guys, some upperclassmen. We hooping, and then we schedule hoop sessions like 6 in the morning. We go 6 in the morning. So it's like 10 of us to go hoop. And I'm the only freshman hooping against like sophomores and juniors. And then I'm starting to like basketball, it's starting to pick up again. And then right when I do that, fail the class, bro. Fail the class, gotta go home next semester. So I go to community college, Houston Community College. I go there for like a semester. And then I'm not even locked in on school at this point, bro. Like failing classes, like all that type of stuff. So I stopped going to school for like I want to say 2.5 years. I stopped going for like 2.5 years. So I'm trying to find something to do. And then it picked back up. So now I hit a growth spurt. I'm going to the gym. I'm walking to the YMCA every day at 12 p.m. Going there by myself, hooping. The hardest thing to do is to do the same thing every day, bro. So I'm going every day. And then I'm trying to dunk. I'm trying to learn this new height and everything. So I'm doing all that every day. I got videos on my Facebook too. I'm trying to dunk, barely dunking. And then I want to say around 2015, I shoot up to like 6'4". So it's like, and then I meet my mentor he passed away last June. So I meet him and he in there like on a random day. He never come in the afternoon. So we in there hooping against like other guys and stuff like that. And then he invite me to come hoop in the morning because it'd be college guys that hoop in the morning times, like 6 in the morning. And then I go in there, I'm killing every day for like a year straight, killing these dudes that's playing college basketball. So after every time like a new college guy come in there, they asking who you play for. So I got tired of answering the question. Like, all right, now I'm gonna take it serious. And then I start getting locked in, and I grow one more inch to 6'5". I grow another inch, so it's getting crazy at this point. Like I got hops, everything, getting stronger, so it's getting crazy. And then he tell me it's 2016 at this time. He say, bro, if you in here next year and you're not playing for nobody, we gonna have a problem. So I lock in, go take a summer class, try to get my grades back. At this point, I get accepted to Dallas Baptist. So I'm emailing all type of coaches trying to, because what he said is in the back of my mind, I don't want to be in this YMCA next year. So I'm emailing coaches. I still got all the emails too. I emailed like 30 coaches, bro. Wrote each school down too. So, and then like one coach tell me, he was like, we already have the team. So the Dallas Baptist coach, he tell me we already had a team. So we got 2 spots, but we saving one of the scholarships for a high school kid and a walk-on. Like you can come walk on. Like 2 scholarships is for a high school kid. I'm like, high school kid. So I'm like, okay, then I never hit him back after that. So we make this video. I meet this other guy at the gym named Stan. He helped me a lot. We made a video. He called me, set up a video of me playing against the guys at the YMCA. I'm showing up 6 in the morning, bro. It's cold in this gym. I'm doing sprints for this video. I'm doing drills for the video, and I got to play 5-on-5 at the end. So I'm dog tired. We don't finish till like 9 o'clock. And then it's like, and then I want to say February come around, and he's real cool with Tracy McGrady. So T-Mac, probably my favorite player of all time. Like, couldn't do no wrong in my eyes. And it's like, T-Mac got this camp out here in Houston, like probably 20 minutes away from my house. He signed me up for it. I'm playing against it's like a Chinese camp because he's big over there in China. So all them guys come over. I'm playing against them, killing them. And then T-Mac in there watching. And then it's like he say his trainer's watching too. And then they invite me over to his house, play basketball. I got pictures and everything. They
That's
invite me over
crazy.
to his house. I don't tell him he my favorite player. So, I just go in there, take a picture, I hoop with him. And then but we pulling up to the house, bro. I'm nervous. Like, cause I ain't
Yeah,
never
I
been like,
bet.
there's a Hall of Famer. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So he got a door, he got a gym at his house, like where he play pickup at. Like he got a full court basketball court in there.
Mm.
And then I open the door, heavy door, bro. I almost tear this door apart, bro. Like, cause I pushed it open. I didn't know the door was gonna swing open like that. And it hit a pole like right behind the door. And I'm thinking he gonna say something. He like, man, nah, it's cool. Just come on in. So we go in there, and he got like a bench in there too. It's set up like an actual basketball gym. Like he got a locker room in there and everything.
Mhm.
So behind the bench, he got like every shoe he ever made. He said the first thing he said, y'all don't need no shoes, right? He said, if y'all need some shoes, if y'all wear a size 16, it's back here. I'm like, man, nobody want no size 16. So we
That's
hooping.
sick.
We hooping. I didn't know he had a brother at this point. So he got a little brother. He played at Memphis with Derrick Rose. And I didn't know that. So he's in there too. I'm cooking this dude, bro. Cooking. And then my mentor is there. Like he talks trash. So he's talking trash to this dude. And then it's like everything go good. I keep going back. I go back for like a month until I got hurt and then I tore my ankle up. And then T-Mac made a phone call to a Division II school in North Carolina called Shaw University. And his high school coach coached over there. So they come out, he fly them out. They come watch me work out and stuff like that, offer me and stuff. But I go back another week to his house and he's like, nah, don't go over there because there's some legal stuff going on over there. So he's not gonna be there. So that set it back. That set basketball back a little bit. So summer come. That was February, so summer come around. And I get a call from a NAIA school called Wiley College. I drive out there, me, my mom, my grandmother drive out there. It's like, I want to say a 6-hour drive from where I am. It's still in Texas though, but it's 6 hours. It's like closer to Louisiana.
Hmm.
So we go out there. The new head coach put me through a workout and everything. The workout go good, and he's like, I'm gonna call you in 2 weeks. I'm gonna call you in like 2 weeks, and then we're gonna see if we're gonna bring you in or not. So we leave, 2 weeks go by. Like this at the end of July. Like school's about to start. So 2 weeks go by, and he's like, I text him. I'm like, bro, what's going on, bro? Like, I ain't gonna sign. Like, what y'all doing? He like, sorry, bro, we got our team already. I was gonna tell you, and I just like didn't respond to him again after that message. So now I'm trying to hurry up and find a school. So now I just send that the film that I made at the YMCA. I just send it to like every school in Texas, every junior college in Texas. And then one morning, I'm going into the gym, and the coach from the school I actually went to, Jacksonville Junior College. So school starts next week. School starts next Wednesday. This is a Friday. The guy, he get back to me, and he tell me he get back to me like 7 in the morning. I'm walking into the gym to shoot around, and he said when can you come out here for a tryout? And I say, I don't know. So I call my mom while I'm there, and she said we can go Monday. So we ended up driving out there. So that's like a 3-hour drive to Jacksonville, Texas, and then I go out there, kill these dudes with my man there, and then he never answers emails. He never email. So it's like he said, so how long you plan on staying here? And I looked at my mom, and she was like, "But tell him." And I said, "I plan on doing a year, then I plan on leaving." So I sign in the office. Now I leave. School starts Wednesday, but this a Baptist school, a Christian school. So there's no Friday classes. So I really only missed 2 days. So I go home, I pack up, I come back on Saturday. And then he set my classes up and stuff like that. And then I get there, I want to say 6'5", not even 200 pounds. I'm like 190, like 188, 190. And I get there, I think I'm taking like 7 classes a semester. So it's like we go through preseason. By the time Thanksgiving break hit, I'm 212 pounds. And I'm playing the 3. We have a big team. It's probably like the most athletic team I played on. And then I kill it that season. And then I go play against the school that I went to go try out for years ago with the 200 kids there.
The open tryout school.
Yeah, I go there. We play a school. We beat them. I told myself I would never lose to this school, and I never lost to that school. And I think on their sophomore night, we beat them by 30. And then while we driving to that game, the coach I emailed from Dallas Baptist, he reaches out to me like text, because they do the whole recruiting thing.
Right.
He reaches out to me through text message, and he act like he don't remember me.
What?
So I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, I reached out to you a couple years ago. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I don't remember that. And then I stopped responding to him. I'm like, I'm really checking off everybody that I contacted that didn't respond. Like I literally have a paper. I have a paper in my wallet that I wrote every school that I emailed. I wrote them down. Then I put the date on there, September 2016. Wrote the date on there, and every school on that list I denied because they came back to offer me.
That's crazy.
So Queens University of Charlotte, and he's telling me, my coach telling me about the school and stuff like that. Previous player from the previous year, he goes, and then I ain't never been out the state, so the assistant coach, he come texting me, he called me, it's late. Queens an hour ahead, so it's like 12 his time and it's 11 my time. And I got a final in the morning. He calls me, Coach Grant calls me, and he's like, all right, we're gonna get you a flight. You sure you're gonna get on this flight? Like, we send you this flight tomorrow. You sure you're gonna get on this flight like the next week? I said, yeah, I'm gonna get on the flight. So I get on the flight and I go out there. Nice place, probably the best city I've been in so far. And we go out to eat. I'm there on a visit with a guy from D1, but they really don't want him because he don't fit the program. So he out there doing like other stuff, like asking dumb questions and worried about the wrong stuff. And then it's like, we go out to eat. He take me to, I think we eat barbecue. Yeah, we go eat barbecue. And my coach, the head coach, he's cool with like NBA players, famous coaches, and because they hold camps at his school, at the school. So Jay Billis walks in. I'm like, I'm sold already. I wanna come to school already. I go meet him, and I didn't think Jay Billis was that tall. The dude was like 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah, he's big.
So I meet him, and then mind you, I'm running off no sleep because I don't know how this whole process is gonna go. I didn't sleep the day before I got on the flight. I couldn't sleep on the plane because I'm too anxious to get to this place.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I'm nervous, and I don't get nervous. So it's like, it's crazy because I ain't never been through a process like this. And then we get to the gym, we play pickup, and they whole scheme is like when you play pickup, they don't let you play against the players that's playing that year or the upcoming year, the players that they sign. So I meet one of my guys, Brandon Faison. He was the only player in there that was that was going to be on the team the next year. So I meet him, and everybody else in there is from the G League or NC State college basketball, and like all over the place from Carolina. Going there, first play, I go back door, and I dunk on one of the previous players from the previous year. He like 6'9". He ended up playing for the Pistons actually, and I dunk on him. To this day, whenever we talk, he brings that up because that's how I got signed.
I mean, that's a memorable entrance. I don't know,
Yeah,
man. Like,
that's a great way to open up a run.
I'll
I go
say
back door. It's crazy.
he won't say it right now, but I'm sure if the athleticism is what it was at this point at his peak, he can get his head by the rim. So this wasn't just like some like, oh, I poked it on. Like he probably punched it on, dude.
Yeah, I really dunked on dude. And then my roommate, the guy that I was coming into the school with, he the one passed me the ball, and I said, bro, throw it at the rim. So the next play down, I come down and he throw it up, and I dunk on somebody else down there. The head coach, he like walks out the gym. So I guess that was all
causing
he needed
havoc out here.
Yeah.
And I'm out of shape, like coming out of Juco, like you don't get to play as much because everybody get to go home after the season. So I do that, and then I go up to his office after runs. I'm dog tired. He up there talking for like an hour. And then I couldn't even remember what he was saying because I walk in, he got like this wall of all the coaches, all the players he coached, and all the players all the players he coached and all the players he put through pro. It's like a wall up there and all the players he met. Like, so it's like Dwayne Wade up there, Kevin Durant, a guy named Tony Mitchell. I don't know if y'all know him.
Mm-hmm.
Coached him at North Texas. He got Jimmy Butler up there. He coached Jimmy Butler at Marquette. Got all them dudes up there. So I'm just looking at this. I know I'm gonna sign. And I look back on it. He was telling me everything, and to keep me like now, I wouldn't have signed because that shit was hard. He's telling me like preseason. He said like Preseason, we got this thing called boot camp. And then it's like you got individuals first. I think that's in like September. Then boot camp follows behind it, like a week later. So we got individuals, and then boot camp comes. We already tired, so boot camps come around, and it's just straight running for a week and a half. And you get up earlier. It's in the morning, so you get up earlier, 20 minutes earlier. It starts 20 minutes earlier every day, and then it resets. So you can't work out. You can't get to the gym at 5 p.m. at 5 a.m. because it's like a rule or something. So it starts at 5:20, and then it goes down. It stop at 6 o'clock, and then it resets to 5:20. So we go in there a week and a half straight, bro. We just running, doing different suicides. He put a bell in the middle of the court. Like if you want to ring the bell, if you ring the bell, you got this thing called 5 at 5. It's like 5 miles at 5 in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Five at 5 is crazy.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
And then when you finish it, you have to come to boot camp again, like the following 6 a.m. So
hell.
I do all that. So we don't get no gear. Like when I signed, I didn't get no gear, bro. Nah, we don't get gear until you finish boot camp. So the last day of boot camp is the toughest day because he pulled out the schedule from the previous year. I think it's like 32 games, 33 games or something like that, even a tournament. So it goes like 30, 36, depending on how far they made it. And it's a different sprint for each game on the schedule. And you have to finish it. Like if it was like an easy game, you get like an easy sprint, like a down and back or something, or 2 down and backs. But everything is timed. So we get through that, and then we get our gear and stuff like that, which is cool. We get like it was Under Armour. I didn't really like Under Armour. I had never hooped in Under Armour before. The worst tennis shoes I've probably hooped in. Because every time they brought us some and we practiced in them, they ripped.
Yeah.
And it's like we do all that, and it was so strict we couldn't even wear Nike socks, bro. Like couldn't wear Nike socks. All our undergarments had to be Under Armour, everything. So we get through this season. It's like I want to say from the previous team, it was including the walk-ons, it was 4 guys still on the team. So he brought in 10 guys, 10 or 11 guys, and we all, I want to say all coming from Juco, and one coming from Murray State and stuff like that. So we all playing together. We meshed really good. Probably the best defensive team I've been on. I'm playing a 5, so now I'm 6'6.5" now. So I'm playing a 5, and it's like I don't like playing a 5 because I'm so used to being short and playing, dribbling the ball, and passing the ball and shooting or whatever. So I gotta adjust my game to play the 5. So all I'm doing in these games, setting screens, switching on rolls, catching lobs, and blocking
I
shots.
was about to say you were DeAndre Jordan. That's what you.
Bro, DeAndre, Dwight Howard, everything. Never take a charge before I got to that school. So we got practice, and we got these drills we do. And if you stand in there and you don't take a charge, everybody gets on the line. So that's how he got us to take a charge. So everybody taking charges through the season. I think I'm leading the team in charges. We're a good team. We blowing everybody out. I think we lost 5 games that year, and we lost 1 game in conference. So we was 19-1. That's never been done at that school. And then problems with grades again with a teacher, which blew me again. So now is my career at Queens is on the line. So I go in there, I meet with the guys, with the team, with the coaches at the end of the season, the exit meetings and stuff like that. Go talk to him, and he's telling me, we can try to help bring you back, but you gotta put in it's like a letter to get reinstated. into the school. Like, you got to do a letter. And they was like, we only had one person succeed at that. So I do the letter and stuff like that. And while they telling me, they like, if I'm reinstated into the school to play, they telling me what my role on the team is gonna be, and that's to like play a different position. So I'm sitting there, I'm listening, but I'm really not listening, like, cause I'm like, y'all gonna have me play the 5 again. Cause I came in to play the 4, and then somebody got hurt, and then I had to play the 5 because he was the 5 man, and we were
So you're
short.
saying I've heard this story before?
Yeah, I've heard this story before. So now I'm like, I don't even want to come back after this. So shake his hand, I shake their hand. There's like 5 coaches in there. Shake their hand, tell them I appreciate the opportunity, and I walk out sad. I'm sad as hell. Call back home to my mom, and she's like, the coach already told me. I just wanted to see if you was gonna call me and tell me that you was leaving. And then she's like, so when you get here, you're gonna figure out what you want to do next. So a day before I leave, my grandmother passed away. And then it's like, I ain't thinking about basketball at all. So now the coaches done put me all in the news saying that I was available and stuff like I want to say verbal commits, the stuff that be on Twitter. So my name pop up on that, and then it's like a lot of schools hitting me up, and I'm really liking one school, one NAIA school, Georgetown in Kentucky. But mind you, my grandmother just passed, and he's like blowing my phone up. The assistant coach and the head coach. So I'm getting messages. I'm at the funeral getting messages, like hella messages. They calling. I'm at the repast. They calling my phone. I'm like, bro, I'm crossing them off the thing. Like, they doing too much. I just told them what I was doing. So I crossed them off. And then, considering my grades, I wouldn't be able to play. Like, all the teams that contacted me, they said I wouldn't be able to play the first semester because of my grades. I would have to bring my GPA back up, and I would have to sit out a whole year. So I'm like, bro, I'm not sitting out a whole year. I'm done with basketball. Let my mom know I'm done with basketball. And then she said, I'm gonna give you to August to see what you want to do. So my roommate from Queens, he ended up leaving. He ended up signing with William Penn. So he go on his visit. He FaceTimes me. I'm looking like I never took a visit to their school. Like, he's my visit. Like, he FaceTime me, he's showing me around campus and stuff like that. And then he said, I said, see if they need somebody on the team or whatever in my position. And they actually did, and he told them. And then the coach ended up texting me, and then he called me, and he was like, we want to bring you in, but you have to sit out the whole year. So, and he's telling me that, he was like, think about it and then get back to me. Never thought about it. I'm like, no, I'm not going. If I got to sit out a whole year, I'm not going. Like, I can do from the end of school to the beginning of school. I can do that, but sitting out from September to May, or no, September to next August, I couldn't do that. So I told him, I was like, nah, I'm not coming. And then my roommate, Brandon, he was like, he said, bro, what you doing? You gonna come out here or what? I'm like, nah. And then the coach texts him. He's like, what's KB gonna do? He's like, man, KB said he ain't coming. Like, and he mean it. Like, he's not coming. So he's texting me every day. I'm ignoring his calls and everything. And if you ask my head coach, like, he'll say, we didn't want this guy or whatever. We didn't know what he can do. Like, what other positions that he played or whatever. We just thought he played the 5. But if you ask me, I tell everybody this, I didn't want to go there. I was done with school. So it's like, the coach texts me back. He hit me back. And I want to say, at this time, it's 2 weeks before school start. I signed. He tell me, you got to sit out from August to December, and then you can play in January. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't think about that. Again, I'm signing. I'm going. I can do that. And then I don't even know where this place at, bro. Like, to be honest, it say William Penn. I look it up, it say Iowa. And then it say Oskaloosa. I'm like, no way, this isn't Iowa. This is like Alabama somewhere. It gotta be. And then like I look it up, and then I'm looking at the weather. I look at the weather out there, the weather capping. Like I say, how cold does it get? I type in Google, how cold does it get in Iowa? And it's telling me like 30 degrees and stuff like that when it gets to the negatives. So I signed, he sent over the papers, I signed. He sent my family, I want to say like seven shirts, 8 shirts. Literally came in like 2 days. At this point, I don't even know what to feel like that I signed. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I tell my mom to print out the paper. I go sign it, and I go get in the bed. Don't care about it at all. So I get out there, and the whole first semester is hell. Like I'm just taking classes. So it's back to my first year in college again, where I'm just taking classes and showing up to practice. So it's like I'm on the scout team. Never did this before. Never did scout team, but I'm every team's best player on the scout. So I'm basically just hoping.
Yeah, different role each day.
Yeah, I'm just hoping with the red shirts, or they had a JV team out there, so they'll bring up like some JV players and do scout team or whatever. So I'm hooping with them, frustrated, hooping with them, because they like younger guys, and everybody is like, we all older guys, like we like 24, 23 and stuff like that. Killing, and then I want to say December hit, and we practicing just like after Christmas break. So now I'm activated now. I can play. So December hit, and the coach say something. He was like I'm cooking in practice. We playing the scrimmage, I'm cooking. I got like almost every point. He's like, I sure hope he's not a practice player. And I'm like, bro, you know what school I just came from? Like, we was top 3 in the country. And first game come around in January, I come out, I think I had like 17-9, and we won by 40. And then I look at him and I say, yeah, practice player, right? So after that, I just go on like on this run. Like I'm scoring, I think I'm averaging 17 and like 11.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, I did my research before. I want to say you were averaging close to 20, and then I know second year you're averaging over 20.
Yeah, I'm like 17 and 11 right there. And this only for like a semester, so I only got to play 20 games.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm a third team All-American, first team conference All-American. I'm third place in player of the year. My teammate ended up winning player of the year. And so I come back, I'm killing. I come back the next year, and I'm like, I tell the coaches, I'm like, I'm gonna win player of the year this year. Came close last year, but I'm gonna win this year. So I go on a crazy run again that season, like scoring double figures every game and averaging a double-double again. And then we kill it. And then that's COVID. That's the COVID year. So my previous year, we would have won the national tournament, but COVID shut us down. And they shut the season down. The guys who were seniors couldn't come back. So it's like, so he just wasted a whole like postseason, really. Like he wanted to play in the postseason to go on a run. Like he never got to play in the tournament, which was crazy to me. So the next year come around, I had COVID over the summer. I had caught it, but I didn't have symptoms. So as soon as I got on campus, I'm trying to get to school early before everybody else so I can work out and stuff like that. So I go out there, I want to say a week early, a week before school start, I go out there. And as soon as we get there, we got to take a COVID test. Took a COVID test. They say I tested positive. So basically, I just wasted my time coming out here, and I can't even use the gym how I wanted to. So we go in there. I think after when I got cleared of the symptoms, I'm in a room for 2 weeks, bro. Like no symptoms, like fine. I'm perfectly fine.
That's
After that
horrible.
was over, we played pickup and stuff like that. I'm playing against the new players. Me and my roommate, because he had to stay too. He had to quarantine too because he was my roommate. And then we hoping, go crazy, and then in the scrimmages and stuff like that. And then the season come around, we got a good team, and then we lose. I think we lost 2 games that year. We lost one in the regular season, and then we lost the national tournament game. So we like 25-2, 25-1 leading up to that point. We go out there and play in Kansas. It was in Kansas City. We go to Kansas City and play, and the atmosphere is different. It's like weird out there because the whole season was weird. You got teams canceling on you, like teams that will potentially help you play against these new teams y'all never seen before. And then it's like we go out there, we lose. We won the first game, then we lose the second game, and then it's like at this point I don't want to come back. I don't want to come back to school because I got the option. Like agents hitting me up, asking me if I'm coming back or not. I think it took me all the way until like April to make my decision. And then they tell me I got like 2 classes left because I'm a information technology major. So these classes, you kind of got to be in these classes to really understand and pass these classes. So I think about it. I'm like, if I go overseas right now, I'm not finishing school. It's over with. So I decided to stay. I talk to my people, so they say it's your decision if you want to graduate or not. So I decided to stay and do that. Come back. I stayed over the summer. That's how serious I took it. Because I told him, I asked my coach, I said, if I stay over the summer, like, could I stay with you? This the coach that recruited me, the assistant coach, Blake. And he's like, yeah, you can stay with me. So I stay, work out through the summer. There's only like 3 of us, 3 people off the team that stayed over the summer. So we working out, it's so little of us, we working out with the football team in these workouts. And the football team is recruiting me to play. And I'm like, bro, I'll play. I said, I'll play. You gotta go ask my coach though. And then he's like, nah. And then me and my coach go fishing. My first time fishing, me and the head coach go fishing. And I'm asking him about the school history and stuff like that. I say, have somebody ever won it twice? Won player of the year 2 times in a row, like the same player? And he's like, no, nobody's ever won it twice. Nobody's ever won it school history and conference. And I look at him while we fishing. I said, okay, I'm gonna win it. I'm gonna win it again. And this year I'm averaging like 20, 21 points. That's my last year.
Yeah.
I go crazy that season. It's a crazy season. It's an up and down season. But we lose. I think we only lost 1 game, 2 games that year. We lost 2 games that year. We lost in December, and then again we lost the tournament game, the national tournament game. So, like my whole regimen when I'm studying like film and stuff like that, I don't look at film a couple of days before the game is played. I look at film like the day of the game to see who I'm guarding, so I can be fresh on what these guys doing. It could be on my mind. So when I'm doing that, it's like I kill the season. I do that every game. Sit back, eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I'm watching these guys. And I'm paying attention to the stats in the league or whoever scored such and such points. Okay, now I gotta beat that. Like that's my competition. I gotta beat this to win this award again. But really, I don't care about the player of the year award. I know I'm gonna win it, but it's like I want to win the championship.
Right.
So I try to get all the guys locked in. We come close, we lose at the buzzer to this school in Indiana called Kokomo. I hate that. I just hate we lost to them and I didn't have another year to play these dudes again. That's the only thing I hate.
Yeah.
And I actually hit the game winner in this game. And they came down and they did something crazy. And the guy picked the ball up and shot the floater. And it went in. It just so happened to go in. And then the season go by. They call me. I'm getting calls from all agents. Matter of fact, before that game happened, before the game happened, Draft Express sent me a DM. I think his name like Jonathan Giovanni or something like that. He sent me a DM. I wake up to it. Like it's like early in the morning. It's like a long DM asking them to share my story. They asking me to share my story with them and stuff like that. And they posted. And I'm an older player at this time. So it's like I read all the comments. The comments is crazy.
I can only imagine.
Bro, the comments is crazy. And then one comment stood out to me. They was like, no matter his age, for them to even do this article on him is crazy. Like giving him some buzz or whatever.
Yeah.
Get a school buzz in the school, get attention and stuff. We #1 in the nation at this point, leading up to this tournament game.
Yeah.
And so the tournament happened and stuff like that. We ended up losing because we hosted. It was at our school, so we lost in the Sweet 16. And then I'm getting like crazy. I'm glad the DMs wasn't bad. Like the DMs was actually like people asking me like, how did I get to this point? How do I jump so high and stuff like that? Like what kind of workouts I gotta do? And then there's like other ones, it's like agents and stuff like that sending me DMs. And again, this process is crazy. I don't know how to pick an agent at this time because everybody's saying the same thing and they all sound good. So you can't have 50 agents at one time. Yeah. And then you actually got to talk to these dudes and create relationships. And then at the end, you got to tell them, okay, I'm going with somebody else. Kind of like the whole recruiting process in school. Because you tell every school that you're interested just because they're interested in you. And it's like, okay, I'm not even going there. But
it's all about the relationships, that's for sure.
I signed with an agent, go to Las Vegas and play in his camp, Killer Camp, All-Star. And then I'm an All-Star in the camp, playing the All-Star game and stuff like that. So as coaches, pro stuff goes slow. The whole process is slow. So I don't sign until, I want to say September. I signed with a team in Luxembourg. You can only play 2 Americans at a time. We had 3. So we didn't know that. If we would have known that, I wouldn't have went. So my minutes is like, some games I'm playing like 10 minutes. Some games I'm playing 20 minutes. But my points match my minutes though. So it's like I average 20 minutes, 21 minutes a game. I'm averaging 16 points a game.
Yeah.
And then some stuff go down there. I ain't gonna get into all we can do that off the camera. Some stuff go down over there, and then I end up leaving. And then I left in March. I want to say March, the end of March. And then I come out here, been working. I played in the TBT with you. Good experience, good practices.
Yeah. Learning experience for sure. Definitely learning experience.
Then I get some offers from the Dominican Republic around like October, I think. And then it kind of dies down. It's like my whole thing was to play in Australia the whole time. Like when I came out of college, my goal was to play in Australia. So, and then that happened. I signed with Australia a couple months later.
Full circle right there. Full circle. No, I think the reason why I like KB's story and he's real thorough with it and in all the details and everything. We've talked a lot on this podcast about like doing the little things and whatever it takes, and that's how you're going to get through adversity and all that. And you talked about going to the YMCA and making videos and doing the workouts that you didn't want to do. And the line you said in the beginning I thought was perfect. You said it's hard to do the same thing over and over again, and that feels like a Jared Waters line. Honestly, that's something that he would definitely say. But I mean, you checked all the boxes, man. I think it's a great story, and I mean, the people of the podcast know our guy Nay Hightower. So I mean, we got a couple of podcast guys out in Australia now. They'll be playing against each other. And
Matt's gonna hear this, and he's ready for his shine next.
Yeah.
Tell Matt not to jump with KB because that'll be I don't know, man. But yeah, man, I think I appreciate the story, man. It's super dope. I mean, I know I learned a lot, and I'm sure these two also did. But I
Yeah.
mean, like you said, you were filling it up, and you talked about Tracy McGrady, and what better starting five than the pure score starting five? I know you picked it, so I think it's a perfect one. I think it's a perfect one. The way we do it here, we usually let the guests choose the order. If you want to reel off your whole five, and then we'll come back and do the walk on, or if you want to do a draft style, it's up to you. So you choose.
We could just pick.
All right.
We're gonna go with all time or like
Yeah,
more
all time,
Yeah.
all time, pure scores, starting five, and then we'll do the walk on at the end.
So how many pure scores I give you? 5? It's 5 each.
Just no point guard through shooting guard, just one lineup. Or point guard through center, my fault.
Okay.
Just one lineup.
All right. Point guard, scoring. I'm gonna say pure score. I'm gonna go Gilbert Arenas.
Great pick.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good
Shooting guard. I'm gonna go T Mac, Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, see,
Mhm.
after the story, I had a
Yeah, I
feeling that one
knew-
was
one.
coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
I already
gonna
have my
go Tracy
audibles
McGrady.
ready.
At my 3, I'm gonna go Carmelo Anthony, a pure score.
Yeah, this is good so far. I'm not gonna lie.
And then for my 4, I'm gonna go Kevin Durant. And then for the 5, pure score. That's tough. I'm gonna put Dirk at the 5.
Tough
Sheesh.
lineup right there. That is
Good. It's a good lineup.
it's a scoring lineup. I know I gotta make some audibles here.
Yeah, I'm not
I'll
mad
go
at that
ahead.
though.
I'll
That's
go
at
ahead and
least
fire
200
off.
points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, go ahead, Luke. You fire.
I'm gonna fire off mine here. I got some personal choices in here too. Don't worry. At the point guard, this is one of my personal choices. I got Damon Stoudemire. At the point guard. Guy was
Yeah.
a scorer. He found a way to get it done. At the shooting guard, I got someone who could really fill it up. I'm not sure what else he really did, honestly, but Michael Redd. Michael Redd could really fill it up. That guy was a pure scorer.
Pure jumper.
Small forward, I can see either Jared or Tommy being upset that I'm going to take this one. I got ISO Joe. I got Joe Johnson at
Yes.
at the small forward. I mean, we're talking pure
That's a
scores.
good pick.
He belongs there for sure. At the 4, I had Dirk. I'm going to make a switch. I want to make a switch to a player right now that I really feel he could be a walk-on pick, honestly. But this guy gets buckets, man, and that's what he does. I got Franz Wagner. At the 4. This guy's a scorer.
Whoa.
He feels it. Hey, he scores. He can
Wow.
put the ball in the basket, man. I think people aren't going to be expecting that one in the 4 slot there. At the 5, I got a legend. Honestly, this guy's old reliable for sure. I got Elton Brand at the 5.
Brand.
I'm
Your
telling you,
lineup's crazy.
Elton Brand was filling it up with the Clippers, bro. Like
Yeah, all right.
6 or 7 seasons in a row, averaging 20. That's a bucket getter,
Okay.
whether you
All
like
right.
it or not, man.
All right. All right.
Jay, what you got?
All right, so I'm making audibles, but I'm happy about my audibles. That's why I had backups because I knew this would probably happen. So at the PG, for this guy to score at the level he scored, it was a short period of time, but he was a short player, and you gotta give him his props. Give me IT at the point guard. IT at 5'9", scoring how dude was scoring, leading the league in scoring, fourth quarter points. It's pretty nuts. If he didn't have a hip injury, guy would have got paid. At the shooting guard, I'm surprised that he missed on the first 2 lists, but I'm not mad at it. This guy did other good things, but if you think of a bucket and you just like looked up bucket in dictionary, this guy Allen Iverson would be see his face, cornrows right there. So
100%.
give me Iverson at the shooting guard. That's where it gets a little trickier. I think at the small forward, we're not going to be a very big team or very, let's say, athletic team, but we are going to shoot the ball well. Give me Jerry West at the small forward. The guy is the
Okay.
logo for a
Wow.
reason.
Wow.
Point of the
Yeah.
game is to score, and this guy's on the logo. So
Yeah, I mean,
give me Jerry
you can't
West.
argue that. You can't argue
Now, we all know I am the historian of this pod, so I'm going to throw a name out there that probably none of you guys have ever watched. But this guy, when it came to getting buckets easily, simply, basic buckets, give me Bernard King at the power forward. Knicks legend. Yeah, there we go, KB. Yeah, Bernard King. Now, there might be some contention to this pick, but I feel like this guy is famous for a lot of things. He did a lot of things well, but this is the one thing that makes him different. And the picture's famous. Give me Wilt at the center Supposedly he scored 100 points. We still haven't seen the film.
Supposedly.
But if we talk about pure
Yeah.
scoring, 100 points is a lot of points.
Yeah.
With no 3-point line.
Yeah, and no
Yeah.
3-point line. The
I need the
funniest part of
film.
that is I
I
saw a
need the
video.
film, man.
Yeah, I saw the video of them. They had a color version of the NFL in the 40s, and they're like, "Nah, this guy Wilt played the 70s. This is some BS."
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's so many tweets that are like, no, the film, we have to see the 100-point game. I'm done with this.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
All right, Tom, what you got?
All right, at the 1, easy pick for me. Steph Curry at the 1 every time. No brainer for me. At the 2, I'll go with our guy, former guest. Give me Jamal Crawford at the 2.
Yeah.
Gotta have him on the list. Easy. At the 3, I can't believe he wasn't picked, especially by Jared. I got Kobe, no doubt. I mean,
We
gives you a
said
bucket.
pure scorer though. I was like, Kobe's more than a scorer to me. He does more. Come on, man. 9 all defensive teams.
That doesn't make him any less than a pure scorer,
Level
though.
score.
No?
Yeah, I mean, you can't be
I'm
upset
not mad
with
at that.
Kobe
I'm not.
being
No, I'm not
mad.
mad. But I wanted to just switch it up. You know,
That's
I
fair.
left that for you.
I get what you I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But I'm gonna continue with who I have at the list here. You guys got some good fours. I've got Mr. Smooth himself, smooth operator. Give me Paul George at the 4.
Oh, that's tough.
That's a nice pick. Nice pick.
And
Like
then
that
at
pick.
the 5, you guys better like this one, man. I'm proud of this one. Give me a low post savant of the early 2010s era. Give me Al Jefferson at the 5.
All right,
That's a
tough.
nice pick.
Al
That's a good
Jefferson
pick. I'm
versus
not
Elton
mad
Brand,
at
man.
that pick at
Hold
all.
on, which Al is this though? Timberwolves?
Yeah, I know. Give me Utah Jazz Al. Give me Utah Jazz Al.
I like Celtics Al.
Getting bust. And then at my walk on, give me the Pacers legend before Paul took over the Pacers, Danny Granger.
Good pick. Good
Danny
pick.
That's a nice
Granger
pick.
was
Nice
lighting
That's a really
it
good
up.
pick, actually.
He was so nice
If
on
he didn't
2K
get
when I
injured,
was younger too.
yeah, man.
That's a
Did I
good
do
pick.
Did I do a walk-on pick? I didn't do a walk-on.
We go back
we'll circle
around.
back around.
Yeah,
Okay,
because I'm gonna
okay.
go my walk on. You know, again, story and vibes. And this guy, you know, he brought the Warriors their first title. Guy scored in lots of different ways, but guy shot underhand free throws and still averaged 30. So give me Rick Barry. Rick Barry at the walk on. Guy
That's
looks like a
crazy.
walk on. Shot free throws like a walk on. That's my walk on.
Yeah. I can't be mad at the Rick Barry take. My walk-on pick was the star of the dog days of the Sacramento Kings era where there was nothing good going on. Ugly jumper, but man, did he fill it up. I got Kevin Martin. Kevin Martin, that's my
Yeah.
walk-on pick. Hey, dude was a bucket, man. Dude was a bucket.
I got one y'all didn't think of. I got a walk-on, nice one. 2010s. I'm gonna go Brandon Roy.
Yeah,
Great
Nice.
pick.
That's a great
That's a
pick.
nice.
Really good
Yeah,
That's a
pick.
he
great
was a
pick.
bucket. No knee injuries. Same thing. Guy would have been.
Yeah. I
Woo.
feel like the injury bug. That's a tough
Mm.
one. That's
So,
That's a good pick,
good
man. That's a
list.
good pick, KB.
man.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
good starting 5, KB. I
good
like
pick.
that.
Good pick, KB. We like that list.
Appreciate it.
Now, KB, you know, we talked about a lot of basketball today. I don't know if you're, you know, relevant on the golf course, but, you know, if you haven't gotten out there yet, when you go to Australia, there's some nice golf courses in Australia, and the weather's going to be really nice.
Mhm.
So, you know, if you just get a club, just a wedge, you know, with 50 chips a night, my scores are always going low. Every tourney I'm feeling right, Sunday is going to be a show.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah. Don't mind the bars over there by Waters, but you know,
That's
that
what
was
I
a
do.
good one. That was a good one.
Bring
Right
some
there.
shit out every now and
That was
then, man.
good.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know where it was going. I had to really listen.
Hey,
It set
right
you
back.
up, you know.
No, KB, we appreciate you coming on today, bro. You got an incredible story for real. That was
Thank you, man.
super cool to hear about.
Appreciate it, bro.
From 5'10" to sounds like you're what 6'7" now. That
Yeah.
senior year in high school, that's crazy. So a real walk-on mentality to get it how you did. So we appreciate that, and we appreciate all the listeners tapping in. Got a great story. Check out KB doing big things in Australia going forward. So these are your favorite walk-ons. We're walking out.